So I feel like this is a really niche reference, but if you're a Virgo, I really feel like Uranus ingressing into Gemini in July for you is like when Lewis Hamilton decided to leave Mercedes and move to Ferrari. Because it really feels like, whoa, I'm not expecting this thing in my career. There's a seat that just came up for me, a lot of sudden events, or somebody that you never thought would be leaving your job or your work suddenly does, or someone has to step up and responsibility changes. Just feels like very sudden events. So for Virgos, Uranus in Gemini is in the 10th house of career, and Uranus brings a lot of shock and change. And to me it really feels like, say you've been working with someone and they've been there for like 20 years and they're a manager and like everything is fine, and then suddenly one day they tell you that they're leaving and you're like, what? And then suddenly you're like, oh, well, I have been saying that I wanted to be promoted and I could definitely do this job, and there's a lot of sudden energy. And again, this can be like both good and bad. Like Uranus doesn't really discriminate in that way, but it just really reminded me of that story when it came out and everyone was like, what the hell, why would he decide to leave to Ferrari? And it was like, there's just a lot of energy about that. So if you're a Virgo, you might have sudden kind of things happening, or somebody tells you, hey, you're going to be an aunt or an uncle, or maybe even a dad or a mum. It really feels like a lot of responsibilities changing in your life, and also in the workplace as well. Be very prepared for technological changes like AI, because Gemini really talks about communication and the ways that we are communicating, and also changes on social media as well, and how things are marketed and branded. Like, it's all a bit crazy.